Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Michelle, and today I want to share with you something fun my kids have done recently. So in this Torchlight Level 3, Innovation and Inquiry, they did a fun project. So when you buy that curriculum, and I have a whole talk about that in my review videos if you want to check those out. But in my book of innovations, it's kind of like an invention, innovating thing that they get different things. For example, one week they did they wrote a play and they had to do the scenery and everything. Another week they invented a mechanism that would move something without having to touch it. So it's been a lot of fun. And the one we recently just did was Assemblage Art. So this was the thing. This is kind of their talk of this is what you're doing, this is what the professor wants you to do, and these are the materials you have to use. So assemblage art is pretty much taking a bunch of miscellaneous pieces and making art out of it. So kind of think of like a collage type thing. And this was a really great idea, and my kids loved it. They literally spent 2 hours just having fun with it and doing it. I think it's a great project to do because all it requires is random pieces. So for example, Barbie shoes, puzzle pieces, game pieces you no longer have the rest of the game for, things that kids collect. My kids collect a lot of rocks. You'll see, I'm going to show some of their examples of assemblage art, collect a lot of rocks. So if you have kids who are collectors, this is a great way to use them and give it new life and turn it into an art piece, which is always fun. And if you have, like I do, a million mismatched Barbie toys, you can find a use for them. And it's great. It gets it all into one place, so you're not constantly finding them under couch cushions. So like I said, all you need is random supplies around your house. It could be anything from, there's a lot of YouTube videos on how we did it. It was suggested in Torchlight 2 to watch a YouTube video kind of showing you how to break down it process of assemblage art, because there are different steps. You can make it simple, you can make it complicated where you paint it and make it more rustic looking. So it can be whatever you want. But all you need is miscellaneous little items. Or if you want to do a big box, you can do a big items. But I'm going to turn you around and show you what my 9-year-old, almost 10-year-old, and 6-year-old did for their assemblage art pieces, because I think it turned out really cool. This is my 6-year-old, this is my 9-year-old, and I wanted to show quick how they stand up, but I will actually put them down. So what we used for my 6-year-old is this is an old Kiwi crate box that we turned into her assemblage art piece. And for my 9-year-old, she really liked the viewfinder thing, so this is just an old flavors of coffee K-cup holder from Walmart. So I'm going to turn it over here. So let's start with my 6-year-old. So hers, this is things we just had. She created kind of like a fairyland, which totally makes sense for her personality and where she is right now. She's very into mythical things. So hers has this birdhouse in front, which we already had on hand. She painted it and made it all glittery. And then she's a big collector of rocks, so you'll see various rocks in here. You can see the super shiny ones when you look through the hole. She liked that. There's kind of like a fairy peeping hole there. You got the stars up here, which represent the sky, and then some flowers. And this was an easy project for her to do. She didn't need my help. We did use a glue gun, and she was fine using that as long as it's not a high temperature glue gun. She was completely fine. And again, they just kept going, and it was a lot of fun. Now, this is my 9, almost 10-year-old. She obviously, you can see, I'll lean it up there, did a little bit more intricate work. You can see puzzles in there. She wanted it to be kind of animal themed because animals are very important to her. So as you can see, she has different parts of that. I would open it up, but she actually taped it because she wants it to be a display piece. But you can see she has a collection of rocks in there. She has a collection of rocks in there. She has a cross from her necklace. She has some pins. She has a dolphin, some flowers, jaguar. She's very into jaguars and cheetahs and all that right now. So this just wanted to show her love of animals. So we keep this on display, and it's finally found a home for all these miscellaneous little pieces. The bows are actually from when she took tap dance lessons. So those were left over from when she was younger. And then she decorated the outside. It's an animal museum. So that is what they made. So that is their assemblage art pieces, and I think it's a great crafting activity that they can use their imagination, they can use whatever they have on hand. Like I said, we did use a glue gun with it, but both my 9 and 6-year-old had no issue with that. We don't have a high temperature one, so they could figure that part out themselves. And I think it would be fun to even do these seasonally, like have a winter themed one or a holiday themed one would be a lot of fun. You know, just go to the dollar store and get the tiny little figurines and different things and make a little village, whatever. It has a lot of possibilities and it keeps them entertained for a long time, which is kind of nice, especially in this busy holiday season. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. If not, thank you for watching.